today's class. In this class we are going to know about the verbs. Okay, what are the verbs? Actually, verbs, we know that verbs are the important part of any sentence. Okay, verbs are the important part of any sentence, and verb talks about the what? Action. We say verb talks about the action or the state of pronoun or the subject. Okay, or noun or the subject. Not pronoun, pronoun also. Noun we say, pronoun. So, verb. Okay, we see the sentence. The carpenter made a table. Here we say, made is the verb. Right? What is saying we will discuss. She is a creative person. Okay, she is a creative person. In the first sentence, saying in the first sentence, here the verb describe the action of the subject. Who is subject? The carpenter is a subject, right? Carpenter is a subject. So this verb talk or express or says the action of the subject. Here subject is carpenter. Next sentence you see, she is. Is the verb. This is a verb. Okay. And this verb, it is not saying that the action, rather than saying about a what? About the subject. Okay, here no action is done. In this sentence, he is a creative person. No action is done. But what? The verb shows the state of what? Subject, that being creative. She is creative. Okay. So in this sentence, no action is done. But the subject saying that, the verb saying that she is creative or what she is, right? So in this type we will discuss here. Before going to discuss, we will say what are the type of verb there are. There are verbs. We will discuss the action verb, transitive, intransitive. Okay, action verbs are of two types. One is transitive, intransitive. Next is dynamic verb, static verbs, auxiliary verbs. Auxiliary verbs are there are also two types: primary auxiliaries and the modal auxiliaries. Okay. Next one is linking verb. Linking, that links, how that links the subject and the complement. Okay. And last one is regular and irregular. So we will see first one, action verb. Action verb what says? Action verb says that action verb tell about the what subject is doing. Okay, what subject is doing in the sentence, and to identify them simply we can ask the question. See, means what? What question? What the subject is doing. Okay, suppose we will say my cat is sleeping under the table. Under the table. Okay. So my cat is sleeping under the table. See here. Subject is who? My cat. Is subject. Verb is plus main verb is there. So this is verb and this is main verb plus ing. What she is doing means sleeping. So what is the action? It's sleeping. Who is sleeping? The cat is. What is cat doing? Okay. What is cat doing? You can ask what is cat doing? Cat is sleeping. Right. So doing means some actions it must be doing. So cat is sleeping under the table. Here the subject is what? Cat. Now what cat is doing? The cat is sleeping. Okay, so sleeping is our action verb. Okay, this we can see action verb. Okay, this is the action verb. So these action verb are of two types. One is transitive, another is intransitive. In case of transitive, we say where the subject has verb and the verb has direct object. Direct object, how direct object? We can say here also, very simply see the sentence. The carpenter, we can say carpenter is making what? Chair or table. The carpenter is making table. See here. Here the verb is what? Action verb, making. Okay. Is a verb. It's all the, and the carpenter is subject. So what is carpenter making? Okay. Table. So this is the direct object. Right? What is carpenter making? The carpenter is making a table. So table become the direct object of what? Is making. Right? So in this sentence we can say another thing, that my uncle gave me a gift. My uncle gave me a gift. Okay. My uncle gave me a gift. Then what here? The subject is what? What? My uncle, verb, gave, direct object. Me is not direct object, indirect object. Okay. So what? A gift, right? Object is there, na? Me, direct or indirect. So indirect object would be the answer of the question, that we can say whom did the subject or whom did the gift give you or give me. Whom did the gift give me. Okay. So it is also a direct, indirect object, but it has what? Transitive verb. Okay. In case of intransitive, we can say where no action is done. Okay. Suppose we say, I will say, Sheila sneezed. Okay. Sheila sneezed. Here what? Action is what? Action. What action? Here the action what? Sneezed. So action sneeze is telling something about Sheila. No object is there. Okay. If we say Sheila sneezed whom? Sheila sneezed whom or what? Okay. No questions are there. Just action verb sneezed. Saying about Sheila, but no object is there. Sneezed on whom? Sneezed on what? No such questions are there. So we can say it is intransitive. Intransitive something. Okay, next sentence we will see, that is the baby is sleeping right now. The baby is sleeping right now. Action verb is what? Sleeping. Okay, subject baby. This is action verb. And right now is what? Is it an object? No, not an object. So just a time. Right now the baby is sleeping. Okay. So here also, if we ask the question, what is baby sleeping? Baby is sleeping what? Or where? on the bed, or on the floor, or whatever. Okay? So there is no answer which tells us that in this sentence is sleeping. So is sleeping is also a intransitive. Okay? Intransitive. Getting? So this is all about transitive and intransitive. Next we will see the dynamic verb. Dynamic verb always continues. Dynamic verb says the what? Dynamic verb shows the continuous or the progressive verb or progressive action. Okay, continued or progressive action. About this I am talking. Dynamic verbs. So it shows the continued and the progressive action on the part of the subject, or they can also, however, they can also be used in the simple tense or the in continuous form, or simple form or continuous form. See, for the dynamic we say, for dynamic we use the word, example, eat, talk. Okay, eat, talk, learn, grow, then what? Sleep, etc. Okay, write, run, etc. So they can be used in simple form or continuous, progressive form or continuous form. Okay, see, I never steal anything, comma, I was sleeping when someone came here. I was sleeping when someone came here. Okay, see, I never steal anything. This is what? Simple form. When I was sleeping, I was sleeping, not sleeping, ing, okay. When someone came here, so I was sleeping. This is in the form of what? Progressive form. So here that steal and sleep plus ing, okay. So they are what? Dynamic form. They are saying about the continued and progressive actions of the subject, right? I, of what? I, right? Similarly, some verb are there, they only state about the state of the subject rather than action. Okay, state of the subject rather than actions. These verbs are called static verbs. Okay, stative verbs are what? They say about the state. State, how? We see one example. I know the answer. I know the answer to these questions. Okay. What I know. Know says about what? The state, question, answer. Right. He has 2 blue shirts. He possesses 2 blue shirts. That is his state. So they are called the static verb. In case of static verbs, we can use feel, recognize, okay, appreciate, or some smell, see, have, know, okay, then believe, remember, okay, agree, etc. Do you remember my address? I said. Do you remember my address? Simply, this sentence is also, in this sentence, verb is saying what? The states, okay, remember, okay. So, like this. So, these are the form of static verbs, right? Next we will see the auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verbs are always used with the main verb. You know that, right? Auxiliary verbs are always used together with the main verb to show the tense of the verb or to form a negative or interrogative sentence. Right? How? So there negative or they are always used with the main verb to show the tense of the verb or to form a negative or an interrogative sentence, right? So there are two type of auxiliaries. One is primary auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries are what? Primary auxiliaries are we can do, be, have. Okay, these are primary auxiliaries. We say where do you live? And primary auxiliaries are used with the main verb to give the grammatical information or and or add some extra meanings to the sentences. Okay. So do we can use do, does, did. Okay. Next be verb you know what? Is, am, are, was, where. Okay. Have, has, and what? Had. Okay. So they are the primary auxiliaries. Yes. See the sentence. Where do you live? Do is primary auxiliaries. I am writing a letter. This is what? In the be form. Okay. My father has given me a watch. Has, have, primary. Okay. Next, dead men do not tell tales. Okay. Dead men do not do. The interrogative do not sorry negative sentence. Okay. Interrogative are questions mark. Or do you know my name? Right. This is what? Interrogative sentence, questionnaire sentence. Okay. So like this. Modal auxiliaries, you know. Modal auxiliaries are what? They are used with the to indicate the modality, or we say permissions, we say ability, or what? Likelihood. Okay. Modals, you know, can, could, may, might, right? Out, must, to, shall, should, will, would, and need. Okay. So these are also said. We say we can play. We can play. Okay. Can, right? Any game. I could easily cross the road. Could is a modal verb. You may come with me. May. Okay. You must observe silence inside the example. Must is modal. Okay. You need not worry for me. Need. But need not. Need not means what? That is negative sentence. Okay. But need is a modal. So need not. It will also go under the modals. Okay. So these are the modals. In the next case, we will discuss about some linking verb. Linking verb are what? Linking verb do not express about the any action. Okay. Linking verb do not express about the any action. Rather, it connect the subject and the complement. Okay. I will say Jyoti looks happy. Okay, here see. Jyoti is a subject, happy is the complement. So look, this is act as linking verb. Linking verb. Okay. Right? Next we say the play was good. Okay, the play is subject, good is complement, and this is linking verb was. Okay, we say this is complement, and this is a subject. So these are the what? Linking verb. In case of linking verb, we can use appear, become, fill, be, get, okay, grow, look, prove, remain, or seems, taste, turn, etc. Okay, but by looking into the sentence, we can find in which form the verb is used, right? That knowledge must be there inside you. Okay. Next, we will see some regular verb and irregular verb. I am telling you in very uh, brief manner. Regular verb are what? Verb. Most verb are regular actually. So regular verb are categorized into two categories. One is regular, another is irregular. Regular verb is what? Whose past or participle form can be written D, ed, okay, followed by d or ed, past or participle forms. Okay, like hat, hatted, hatted. Right? This is B1, B2, B3. Present, past participle. Hat, hatted. Right? You can say what? Started. Roll, rolled. Right? Love, loved. So these are regular. So these are all regular. Okay? And in case of irregular, there is no formula, no rules, nothing. Okay, they are irregular. That means there are around 250 irregular verbs in English. Okay, we say irregular. Put. Okay, no ed, nothing. Come. Okay, irregular. No d, no ed. Then what? You can say break, broke, broken. Okay, no ed. Right? Then you say swim, swam, swim. Right? Run, cut. So these are all irregular. Okay. So this is all about the verb and the different form of the verb where we can use. Okay. Exercises are there. You can do yourself or question answer will be sent very soon. See you in the next videos. Thank you.